Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Essence Connection for April the 6th. It is Easter Monday. It is a day of rising again, of stepping into the light, of holding on to our strength as we move forward into all of the days to come, leading us day by day, inexorably towards the harvest. So one of the things I was thinking about this morning was this balance between connecting with essence. There's a preciousness to that. How to utilize it, employ it, activate it as a strength and a power in the world, but still being able to protect it. So what I mean by this it sort of came to me this morning that a lot of the messaging that I received when I was a child was that I was so naive. I was so gullible. I believed everything. And it was reflected to me as a fault, a flaw, and something that I was ashamed of. And yet, it's taken a long time to come to, I believe that is part of my essence, right? Coming into relationship with openness. I don't move in thinking, oh, you're not somebody that I can trust. And if you tell me something, I am going to take you at your word, because I do believe in, truth and integrity and all of that. Anyways, it has caused countless harm in my life. And it's very tempting to let that go, right? To say, well, that's not a way of being in the world. Instead of recognizing that is a strength. That is a power in the world, not naivety, perhaps. That's the child part of it. But from a place of wisdom, it is fresh eyes, openness, of being able to live in the moment without being informed by the baggage of the past. No. Being informed by the baggage of the past, but not being constricted by it. It is that whole thing of how do we move to a place where, is it Blake who said, if the fool should persist in his folly, he should become wise. So today, as we drop into the sense of essence and perhaps connecting with the parts of self that have been the most vulnerable or perhaps the most attacked, but that really are core to self. How do we bring these forth so that the other saying, I'm just full of cliches today, that Greek reflection that says that hope is both a blessing and a curse. Because it does encourage you to keep going. Hope, hope, hope springs eternal, says my mother. But sometimes it keeps us engaged in things that have been dead for a very long time. It keeps things alive that need to be let go of. And so again, the balance of these two, that the strength of the integrity of the purest part of ourselves and how to bring that forth and allow that to be the hope, although allowing the wisdom to also let us know when it is time to walk away. And our reflection is, lavender. Look at how beautiful that is. It's so funny. Fans have been coming up a lot today. So odd. I mean, I happened to open up, well, I was just on Facebook and Vistaprint sent through this ad, weirdly. And it was all about how to, you can print your own fans. How random is that? Because I remember thinking like, fans, when did Vistaprint get into fans? And now lavender with a fan. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm going to read a little bit of calming the mind, getting clarity. I mean, we know that there is this, lavender has this tendency to bring us to this place of peace and calm. So as just what it says, the plant spirit medicine, it is a spiritual force that brings calmness, civility, and perspective. In any situation, it creates tranquil pause, allowing you to gather your strength and resources. It tells us that we need to pause and center ourselves for the task at hand. Maybe fanning away any of those cobwebs that hinder the clarity of our sight moving forward. Woo! Speaking of, this is my little Medusa, my little plushy Medusa who just leapt at me. Her little snakes tend to cloud, right? We need to fan them away. So breathe into center, breathe into essence. Maybe I need to make a little lavender sachet for Medusa. As you plumb down, allow yourself to remember maybe what is a beautiful quality about yourself, something that perhaps was reflected to you. You're too sensitive, you're too loud, you're too much, you're too energetic, you're too... What was reflected as a flaw to you that you recognize is, in fact, a gift. Something to carry forth in your life, to rise again in your life as something to claim. That no, this is the heart and the soul of me, part of it. I hold it as dear and sacred. It is a gift in my life. And as such, it is a gift to the world. Allow yourself to land on that. And take a deep breath and feel that as light, warmth, sun in your soul, in your cells. And carry that forth with blessings on this Easter Monday. May it be a beautiful day for you. And we will see you again.